Hey everyone, this is Martin. I'm up against the ceiling on the top of a ladder getting ready to add a piece of wood to the ceiling here, and the piece I've got is has a weird cut in it, and it would be real easy to mess it up if I was just trying to measure it. So what I'm going to do is show you how I do that. If you could subscribe, hit the notification bell, and here we go. Okay, so I've got ceiling boards coming across here. I'm going to try to see if you can see this. There's ceiling boards here. It comes down at a different angle and meets up with a ceiling board. Let me turn this light off. Maybe we can see this a little better. Okay, so there's ceiling boards that run flat here, and then there's ceiling boards that run up at an angle up this direction. And where they come down is a beveled cut that I want to have nice and clean and tight. It would be hard to get it measured exact. I mean, I could measure it, but then I also have to make sure to get that thing fit, and then I also have to make sure to be able to shove the tongue into the groove on this one and leave me enough room I can fold it up in there. So all of those things, I've made mistakes on these before when I'm just trying to measure them. So let me show you what I do. I'll just take a piece of scrap wood like this right here, and the first thing I want to do is try to get that angle down here correct. And I've got the saw set at, the table saw set at an angle, and I've come in and made a couple of sample cuts to get that nice and tight, like you see right there. Then I've got to figure out what the distance is here in order to make it so that that fits together, that when I slide this up in there like that and push it up in, it'll just fit really snug. And right now it's too much. So I'm going to go out and make another couple of sample cuts until I get this thing fit just right. So I'm getting the angle adjusted and the length or the width of the cut adjusted, but to start with I need to find the angle on it. So we're just going to make an angle that's pretty close and see how close it is. Okay, so I've made a couple of sample cuts to get that angle right. Then I've made a couple of sample cuts on the width to get the width right. So when I slide this in up here, so you can see it, slide that into that groove and push this up snug, and you'll see that it brings that in very snug and very tight. So that's the way we're going to measure out this board here, so that it fits there, fits the width, and it ends up looking good with no gaps to fill in. Once you have the angle set correctly and everything is fitting good, then you can go ahead and take your real piece and go ahead and make the cuts on it. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.